X-HITE here with Eric and Harrison, and we're bringing you a new segment we like to call The Walking Review. And we will be reviewing The Walking Dead Season 4 that we've been anticipating for quite a while now. Harrison?
For a long time, if I may add. Yeah, we got quite a bit of topics here. We're going to be speaking about the farm first, okay?
Okay,
So let's start
so
off.
I guess what you see there in the farm is, you got a pig,
We got a
and
big pig, yes, a very big
yes,
pig.
pig, and we're seeing that they have seemed to be doing pretty well for themselves. Building up nice some. The farm how they've been talking about in season 3 when they first got to the jail,
Yeah,
and that they're bringing in new people, and I guess just trying to survive the best they can
actually trying to
now.
make a city, I guess you could say, somewhat
Yeah.
civilization. Um, yeah, I guess they're getting some crops. Herschel's like teaching Rick how to do the crops. I saw that a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
you did you see him that I guess they brought a doctor in and they were able to get him a new sort of the leg.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
hmm but odd thing is, there's a pig that won't move, so that's a questionable
Yeah,
thing.
that's the questionable thing. I'm kind of thinking, are what now the animals are gonna start turning into zombies now and walkers?
God, that'd be
God,
actually that wouldn't be too hard to kill, to be honest. I mean, we
the
already
bird.
do it.
The
It's already we already do it. So
I guess. Okay, next, let's talk about our next topic now.
next topic is the fence. Is the fence?
Oh, the fence. Yes. So it looks like now that there have more people there, it's attracting more zombies, and they're just trying to do the best now to try to kill them off while they're at the fence so that it won't break down.
Fence is not the strongest thing in the world, so they don't get to it fast enough. It's gonna give eventually, so they need to get to that.
Yeah, and what I'm thinking is like, man, if I was them, I would be using whatever is sharp enough to just bash holes into their brains
What
as
I would
best
do
as
is
I
just get
could.
like a freaking machine gun and say spray and pray, die,
Uh,
all of it, just die.
you would need the bullets though, so it's conservation of bullets.
Ah, screw the bullets.
Okay, okay. Let's see how long you last. Okay, next topic now.
Carl. We're going to speak about Carl. Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. So in my opinion, he's becoming more back to I guess sort of not his old self, but he's sort of becoming a bit kiddish again. I guess that's how I would say it, and that he is becoming more he's reading comic books late at night. Like how kids do sometimes, and yeah, that's
Eric,
my
I don't know
opinion.
what type of kids you're speaking of. Nowadays, where do you see a kid reading a comic book at night for fun?
Uh,
Tell
okay, yeah, because you can open up iFunny right now and watch
you,
something.
you tell me that's a normal kid. You tell me.
There's no technology, so how are they supposed to?
Go to sleep. Oh, I like sleeping over reading a comic book. Well, I'm sure a lot of people do.
Yeah, but for
And
entertainment, of course, I guess he's becoming more of a kid. He's starting to be hanging around with more kids from back from the what's it called over there, the governor's people.
well, what else he's gonna do? Hang with Daryl? Come on.
Well, opinion. We have our own opinions, I guess. So
Well, I didn't even get to make mine. I still thinking he's trying to take charge because he's just trying to be more. He's acting like since his dad's Rick, he's acting more like what's good. My dad's Rick. I'm stronger than all of you. Like I have more power
eh,
because that's how he like talked to that one girl. He was like trying to name the walkers, which I personally didn't like as well. Why would you name the walkers? Just kill them and get it over with.
yeah, okay, they're kids. Come on, kids
I,
have
I don't.
imaginations.
Why would you name them? I mean, they're evil things trying to kill you. You kill them.
They're pretty safe behind the fence, I guess. You
For
know.
now,
Well, didn't you see Carl? He's playing with a soccer ball with his friend, and they're becoming
it's a soccer ball. Who doesn't play with a soccer ball?
okay. That's like saying who doesn't read comics. Okay, so
Anyways,
anyways,
we'll get back to that later on in a different video. Next topic, Daryl. I believe he's becoming more of the leader, which I'm happy.
um, I actually have no comment about that. I still believe Rick's the leader. but he has Daryl second in command, and people are respecting him more for his hunting skills and bringing them food and stuff.
Daryl's just like the Rick. I see him as VP, sure, yeah, but Daryl's president all the way.
Okay. Well,
Ah,
okay.
because look at all the stuff he does for the group. What does Rick do? Plant
He
seed?
he's trying to keep them all together, trying to keep them. He's coming up with the idea. Oh, yeah, and then the council, I guess. They're bringing in the idea of the council back from the comic books of The Walking
Yeah.
Dead. They're bringing you have the main people trying to. I guess it's becoming more group sort of group instead of just one single person deciding. So I guess that'll be a
What
good
I
idea.
didn't I didn't like about Rick was how he doesn't even want to take his gun anymore. That's zombie apocalypse survival 101. You take your gun.
Um,
I
if
didn't
he
like
feels like he's better with the knife, then I guess it's his choice.
God. He's no Michonne, that's for sure.
Okay,
Come
well,
on.
let's start going to our next topic, I guess.
Fine. Um, Beth. We got Beth.
Beth. Well, I guess since I say we save that for a bit. We'll talk about that real sec. But I say we talk about Michonne and how
Ah,
she's going off to try to find the governor, because as we saw at the end of season 3, he kind of escaped with two of his goons,
his goons. That's the best word you can come up with.
and so and he killed off literally half of his army, I guess, most of his army, and not even half.
3/4 of it, maybe
Dude,
more.
yeah, and so she's going off and trying to run, also collecting, I guess, food and for Carl his comics,
I guess, yeah.
and so yeah, she's becoming more of that person
She's
who's
like an assassin to me. She's like an assassin right now.
she's going off, leaving, and bringing back whatever they need,
Yeah,
and
she's an
so
assassin.
you know,
Hence my point.
and
Um, Go ahead.
I guess the next topics we could talking about is their trip to the market, I guess.
Um, the doctor guy.
Yeah, the doctor too. Him, yeah. Like how I never hated somebody so fast than this guy.
Really?
Yes, because like I kind of knew something was up with him, and then like I'm like, something's not gonna go right here. And they're having that conversation outside, talking about what Daryl was back knows when before the apocalypse, which I thought was pretty funny. But then I thought it was I really hated that guy because like he had those a weird little sort of expression on his face when he picked up the alcohol, and then right when he set it down and had everything just fall on top of him, he kind of ruined that whole jackpot for them.
Yeah. The
Cause
one guy, the way you hate how you hate that one guy, the doctor guy. I felt the same way for Zach. I didn't like it. No, I, I'm glad he's dead. To be honest, glad he's dead.
and
Zach, no.
he killed off like he killed off Beth's girl, his boyfriend, and
That was
then
Zach.
yeah, Zach, which I thought was kind of it was I guess it was sad, but and then like
I
I'm pretty
wasn't
sure
crying. I was jumping
I'm
for
not
joy on that.
I'm kind of glad that I'm so glad I'm actually really glad that Glenn didn't die, because he was like almost
He
like
was pretty close.
zombie chow.
He was kind of close. Yeah,
Yeah. And then
Jesus Christ.
they were I kind of thought, no, run, don't help that dude, just leave. But
Just leave him.
leave him be. But they helped him. They got out right before the helicopter, I think it was, crashed on them.
Yeah. Um. Jesus, you just like jumped around topics now, didn't you? Uh. Let's go with Crazy Lady. I
Oh God, yeah. I thought that was a walker for a second, and then
thought they learned how to talk. I was like, oh snap, we're screwed now.
like she just like, and then when Rick kind of stepped on the branch, she just turned. I was like, oh snap! And then it was like, dude, run! And then she started speaking. I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is
I thought it was like a hybrid type of complex.
That's the same idea that popped into my mind.
I was
But
like,
then he patted her down like any officer does to see if you're concealing anything.
she had a
And
knife.
yeah, and then he gave her that sandwich or whatever that was, which I thought was pretty funny.
I don't
And
know what
then
that was. Was that a sandwich?
I
Oh.
I, I think it was. And then so they went. I guess they went off to help her so-called husband or whatever he was.
He was a walker, right?
Yeah, he was a walker. So like, I guess she. Some people like just back in like the Walking Dead game, the one with Clementine, and you know how I don't know if you played it or watched anything about it. Is that there was this crazy dude, and he had I don't know if he had his wife or something, but he chopped off her head, put it in a bag, and sort of been talking it to it, going crazy after that. And that's kind of what reminded me of this lady, how she has the head of her husband, and she's lost, and I guess yeah, she killed herself at the end because
Which I was actually kind of sad and kind of like at the
relieved.
same time.
I was relieved. I was like, thank God, not another crazy person into this team.
Okay, we're kind of taking some time up. Let's go with next topic. We go with Glenn and Maggie. I made this topic up, by the way. I call it Glenn and Maggie dash kid.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I guess he was kind of worried that he had gotten Maggie pregnant, and I thought it was kind of funny because he looked all named the baby book of names.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny. So, but then she kind of confirmed that she wasn't pregnant. So that was kind of good.
So he got lucky.
So, oh, and let's talk about how what the story time where she read
Oh,
him a story, and
Carol.
then yeah,
Carol
she's
teaching kids to
how to
kill zombies with
using
knives.
that. And I guess Rick doesn't really want her to teach them that yet. So when Carl saw, she was like, "Don't tell Rick."
I know she was like, "Don't tell your father." And I was like,
I was
"Whoa,
like, oh, "Okay." And oh, and then that part, so somebody's not feeling well.
no, 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 somebody's not feeling too good."
I kind of, I was like, oh, so I guess he just has a little flu. But then, during the end of the episode, he started to, going through that change from human to zombie.
I thought it
And
was just like a little cough, cough, and here and
yeah,
there. And
I
then
was
I
like,
just saw the
no, you're
blood. I was like,
killing off Phineas already. Friggin', friggin',
"It's not
oh,
even been one episode."
I know, it's like, and like, so, I guess, what are your responses on that? I think it's more of like, I
It
don't,
should be good for episode 2. That's what I gotta say.
yeah, well, yeah, not gonna be good for those people in that cell with him.
Well,
So, I guess on that note, I guess we
wait,
should
wait,
end it.
no, no,
So,
no, no.
no?
We didn't go back to bed.
Oh, Beth, yes. You know what? I think it's kind of good for her that she's not feeling emotion, but I think it's sort of bad for her that because it's always good to have I guess to have that sense of oh I've lost somebody, but
Yeah. And there was something I saw. She was hugging Daryl quite a long time.
okay. And I kind of thought it was funny how now she's like counting down the days since accidents and stuff.
Yeah, I know. But that's not what I really wanted to talk about. I was so happy when Zach died. I was jumping for joy because I don't know why everybody disagrees with me, but everybody does. I believe that is Carl's girl.
No,
Why does
I
everybody
I
believe me?
believe Carl's girl is the one he was arguing with about naming zombies. That one main girl who looked like she was the head of those two girls and that one boy. And I think she's probably gonna find. I thought she was gonna get with Phineas, but obviously that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
And so and then
um,
like oh, and then like the pig I guess died after giving birth to the the baby piglets at the end.
maybe that's what happened.
I think it's maybe something to do with the food now.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much sums it up. And
Yeah, I think we need to end this video here.
yeah, and thank you guys for joining us on our first episode of our Walking Dead review, and have a nice day.